Hello, good morning, dear friends. Welcome back once again for our English classes. Dear friends, this is the last thing in WH question that we are going to discuss, last two tenses, respectively future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Dear friends, I hope you have been doing your work regularly. Number one, you are supposed to write down all the examples that have been displayed on the screen. Number two, you may have to create your own examples. Number three, you need to by heart the all formats, the constructions, formations. Dear friends, if you prepare your base now, perhaps you must be wondering, why are we doing this and why are we dealing with these tenses in a detailed manner? Let me tell you, dear friends, you will not have to go back once again to this chapter or this particular detailing in your 10th standard. I assure that it is going to be of a great help to you all. So once again, I would like to request, dear friends, that please take care of these tenses and keep learning. I know at times things will be difficult to remember all the formations together, but I would request, dear friends, that if you take a bit of trouble now, it would be easier in the days to come. Okay, so towards the last portion of our tenses, we have WH questions in future perfect tense. Dear friends, once again I would like to request, go back to your note where you have written down. Please open that particular page of future perfect tense. Look at the 4 sentences given there. Look at the sentences where we have made them passive. Read and study the structures, the formations written there. You can still correct yourself if you find them that you know somewhere you have made a mistake. Let me reiterate that, let me repeat that. The structure of, I'm talking about the plain simple sentence, and in order to make into passive, I will be giving you 2 structures. Please verify your structures. Number 1 is subject plus will or shall plus have plus past participle plus object. If it needs to be changed into passive, then what you will have is subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus past participle plus by in bracket plus object. Now you can come back to these sentences and start writing. Meanwhile, I explain and read these sentences in front of you. Sentence number 1. Now these are only interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are the ones who ask or who are the type of questions. They can be asked in 2 different manners. One is with WH, that is visible in front of you. In second slides, you will also have question asked from auxiliary verbs. We begin. Number 1, active voice. What will have the teacher taught? What will have the teacher taught? Please write down. The answer is, what will have been taught by the teacher. Dear friends, let me give you one wonderful technique. Please remember, when we meet for the second meeting of our students, parents and teachers meeting, I will precisely ask you to repeat this formula. Dear friends, we study the transformation of the sentences, and in transformation of the sentences, when you are supposed to make negative, when you are supposed to make a question, when you are supposed to make positive, affirmative, that's what. Remember, dear friends, most of the places, when the meaning translated into any of your vernacular, mother tongue, if the meaning is lost, your sentence is wrong. The meaning should not be lost. Take for an example. Okay, he is a boy. If you want to make this example into negative, then you may say, he is not a girl, which means he is a boy. So now take for an example both the sentences. If you translate, then the answer would be the same. So it should carry the same meaning, and in that way you will never have your sentences wrong. Take for an example here, active and passive, both the formations will carry the same meaning of the sentence. Okay, dear friends, now we will try to see the second example. Example number 2, active voice. When will have he played cricket? When will have he played cricket? Passive voice is, when will have been cricket or cricket been played by him? Some of you ask me questions. Sir, is it okay if we write been after the main subject? It is okay. There is no such problem. Where do you place your auxiliary assisting verbs? You need to be right, dear friends. Perhaps the intonation, the articulation of the sentence, and the way you give proper diction and accent to the sentence should be right. For example, you should not miss anything. Okay, whatever things required, you are supposed to have that there. Anyway, we study third sentence. Sentence number 3, in active voice. Why will have they sung songs? And the passive is, why will have songs been sung by them? Why will have songs been sung by them? I hope meanwhile you paid utmost attention to the transformation of the sentences and also taken down the notes. Okay? Yes. We move on to the next slide for the example number 4, 5 and 6. Example number 4, in active voice, we have WH questions starting with who. Who will have punished the students? Once again, every time I have repeated this very sentence in front of you, dear friends, let me also say once again that when there is a sentence asked with who, while changing into passive, you are supposed to use by whom. Okay, so by whom will have the students been punished? Okay, so if you just take a note and take a look in front of, see to that we have not missed a single thing. Okay, we have kept everything, all the necessary things there in the sentence, and then tried to change. We move on to sentence number 5. Sentence number 5 is, will you have done that? Will you have done that? And in passive voice, what we have is, will that have been done by you? Will that have been done by you? So meanwhile, write that particular thing down, dear friends. And now you can, I think slowly you have started understanding what we mean exactly by WH questions and precisely how to use them in active and passive voices. Okay. Now we have sentence number 6. Sentence number 6 is, will you have brought fresh vegetables? Will you have brought fresh vegetables? Okay, dear friends. And therefore, in passive voice, will have fresh vegetables been brought by you? That remains as the answer. Okay. So, will have fresh vegetables been brought by you? Okay, dear friends. So, please take a look to the previous slide as well. You may write down all these sentences if you have missed. You may take time after that. But I would expect that everyone should do his or her work on the daily basis. Otherwise, dear friends, these things you will not be able to have time later on. Okay. Now, we move on to the last tense, which is future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense, as already said, dear friends, cannot be turned into passive. When it cannot be turned into passive, but we can very well make sentences into interrogation or interrogative sentences. So we have couple of examples, dear friends, in front of us, and we will be dealing with that. Sentence number 1, with regard to the formations of future perfect continuous tense. Okay, so we'll be dealing with sentence number 1, which is, what will have been the teacher teaching? Okay, so sentence number 1, what we have in front of our. Once again, let me bring to your notice, we can't change these sentences into passive, but we can very well make these sentences as questions. So question number 1 is, what will have been the teacher teaching? Sentence number 2 that we have is, when will have he been playing cricket? When will have he been playing cricket? Why will have they been singing songs? That is sentence number 3. Why will have they been singing songs? Sentence number 4. Who will have been punishing the students? Who will have been punishing the students? Sentence number 5. Will you have been bringing fresh vegetables? Will you have been bringing fresh vegetables? Sentence number 6. Will you have been doing that? Will you have been doing that? While attempting this tense, even you can go back to the tenses, get hold onto the structure and formations of future perfect continuous tense. Take a look that you don't make mistakes while writing this down, and then proper all the sentences supposed to be written in your notebook. So once again, dear friends, we will give you these slides and you will have to write the examples. See to that you don't miss anything, and when you come back for our meeting second time, I would expect that your notebook should be ready. Okay, dear friends, so with this we have completed our tenses with proper explanation, with WH questions, with negatives, with questions, and with negative questions. Okay, dear friends, so probably whenever we have the test now, I would expect first we'll go back to the basics, and then we will come back to the next test, this tenses. But till then, dear friends, keep reading. Perhaps you may have a break or two with regard to my lectures, but meanwhile you are supposed to be thorough with your tenses, because if you just understand, I think we have had more than 20 lectures, or almost 20 lectures if I am not mistaken, perhaps 16 to 18 lectures only allotted for tenses, and I would expect that everyone should be expert and thorough in this very aspect. Thank you very much, dear friends. See you once again.